everybody. Now that you have your pieces cut, ground, and ready to go, we're gonna go over the step of wrapping your pieces in the copper foil. This one's fun and easy to do. So what you're gonna need to wrap your pieces is some copper foil. I like to use this brand. It's Diamond Tech. And the copper foil itself has a coppery side, and then if you peel it, it's like a sticker basically. So I kind of peel this brown paper off, it's black on the other side. That side is gonna stick to my glass. I also have a roller, and it's kind of like a brayer or a burnisher almost. It will just make sure that that is stuck on it, and then something to cut. I like to use these little cuticle snippers. I think that they work really good. And then of course your glass needs to be nice and clean. So in order to do this, I'm gonna go one piece at a time, and I like to start with a flat edge if I can. If you keep this nice and organized, there's a spot in the bottom where you can just pull this out, and I'm gonna take my sticky side and I'm gonna get it stuck down on part of my glass. Now I have to make sure that about half of it is sticking on one side and half of it is sticking out on the other side. That's important. So I have to kind of look at it like this as I'm doing it. And I'm gonna take, and I'm pulling this tightly as I'm doing it. I wanna try not to stick and unstick it because the adhesive will not last. But I'm just gonna take and wrap this all the way around. Now once I get towards the end, I need to make sure that my foil is lined up, and I overlapped it just a little bit there, maybe about 1/4 of an inch. And I'll take my little cutting tool, trim that excess off. All right, and now I need to press this down really good. And now I just do this with my fingers here, and I like to start in a corner. So I'm actually gonna start over here, and I'm gonna push this down. So this is already stuck to the side of the glass. Now I need to get it to stuck to, I'll call this the top and then the bottom, or the front and the back of the glass. So I need to do that together. So I'm gonna use my fingernails to kind of go into the corner there, get that stuck. And then I'm just gonna use my fingers to pinch all the way around. Anytime I come up against a corner, especially if you're doing like square or triangular pieces, I wanna really make sure that I kind of push down the corners with both sides, and then I'm gonna have to overlap that next onto it. All right, and now I have my piece wrapped, and you can see just when I move it in the light that there are some ripples or wrinkles to that, and we want this to be stuck down as tight as possible. So I'm gonna set this down, and that's where my little rolling tool comes in handy. I actually like to start by doing the sides first. And then I'm gonna roll on the front side and the back side. Now if I look here, I have my copper foil around all of my edges. It's on there really good. And now I'm gonna wrap this second piece, and then I'll be ready to move on and solder.